Back to the Suburban Experimentalist. So I don't feel up to making a video today. I have a couple things to do reviews of. One is a home radon detector. It's electronic. And when we got this house, I said, should we get a radon test? And the realtor, no kidding, said, do you even want the house? And us being stupid and young and impressionable, we didn't get the radon test. And the neighbor to my left doesn't have radon, but I've never known. So I got this detector and I'm going to put it in the basement. I'm going to see what I get, and I'll do a review of that. Hopefully it's low enough that I don't need to mitigate anything, because we've lived in this house for 14 years. Another one that I will put on my other channel is a mini projector. It's almost it's almost HD, but not quite. It's made by Epson, and it is portable, and you can display your movies and things like that. It has Google Android TV and Google and Netflix and all the apps like that. So I'll do that review and I will put it on my photography channel. But anyway, today I didn't feel like making a video, and I haven't. I've been sick for about 11 days. I had a sinus infection, I guess. I had a fever for about 10 or 11 days. And in that time, I guess I felt better about one day. And I felt better yesterday. I feel not as good as I did yesterday, but I do feel better. But I still don't feel like making a video. So I wanted to tell a story I've been thinking about a little bit. So let me show you where we're at here, okay? So in Gettysburg back in the day, in the 80s, as you well know by now, if you've listened to my other stories, I was good for nothing. And, I was always looking for something to do. So if you come into Gettysburg and you take a right at Baltimore Pike and the Pike Restaurant, which I've been to, and you drive all the way out here and you pass 15, and there's the sheets out there now that just wasn't there. There's an auction house out there that wasn't there at the time, and the outlet malls are here, which weren't there at the time. But there's Lake Heritage over here to the right, and Lake Heritage, a friend of mine lived there, and as normal, we were looking for something to do. We had nothing to do, and my friend said he wanted to go up to what was the 7-Eleven at the time, which was somewhere over here. It was a little small 7-Eleven. This, of course, wasn't here, and there was an ex-cop working there, and supposedly the ex-cop gave them a hard time because, I don't know, late at night sometime they wanted something to eat, and they took like a jar of pennies or something up there, which I thought was stupid, and the guy had a hard time. And I'm like, I can imagine the guy had a hard time with this. But my friend, he wouldn't see logic, so he wanted to go up with our group of guys. It was probably about 4 or 5 guys, and they wanted to harass this guy, and I thought it was a bad idea. And they're like, come on, come on, come on. I'm like, no, it's stupid. I was always the voice of reason. I guess you could say I was always the wuss in the group, always doing the quote rational things. But anyway, they're like, we're gonna go up there, we're not gonna do anything physical, we're just gonna pretend we are or whatever. I'm like, fine. Finally I gave in. I said, okay, I'll drive and I'll stay in the truck and keep the truck running. So we go up there, and they go up there, and they're like, they look like a bunch of monkeys or something. These are all white guys. They look like a bunch of monkeys. They're raising their hands up in the air. They're yelling at them. And the guy behind the counter, of course, it's late at night. He's like, what the heck's going on? His eyes were like 50-cent pieces. You couldn't believe it, All over, they wanted to bring up a jar of pennies or something and have them count them out so they could get subs. So I'm like, all right, well, that's enough. I wanted to leave before anything got out of control, so I started to leave. And I'm like, wait, we're still doing this. So they start running after the truck. The truck's rolling slowly. And they're like, well, we left it behind. So just as they say that, it just leapt up into the air to jump on the back of the truck. I had stopped because they had said that. Hit the back of the cab of the truck and knocked himself out. So the whole ride back to the Lake Heritage, which would be from here to somewhere in here, I don't know where the house was, I can't remember. He had knocked himself out and was asleep. And they're like, asleep. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He knocked himself out. What are you talking about? So we went in the back and got him up, and he like gets up swinging, he thinks like he's under attack or something like that. And that's pretty much the end of the story, but that's how stupid we were back in the day. So thanks for listening. I hope you found this short video entertaining, and thanks for watching.